Hey guys, and welcome back to our channel. This is episode 10 of A Couple's Thing,
where we talk about a couple things.
On today's episode, we are going to focus on
who's real, who's not.
Fake friendships. So, honey, have you ever been able to tell when you've had a fake friend?
You could tell the signs. Just my biggest thing is, it's not the best thing, but disappear for a while, see who checks on you, see who hits you up, see if who's really there for you. Sometimes you don't notice it because maybe you're always hitting them up, or maybe you're always in the party and stuff like that. Like, honestly, my friends from my 20s and my 30s is a lot smaller. Because when everything's hot and everything's cool, we out in the club, we having a good time. It's easy to be a friend when everything is kind of, for the moment, superficial and all that good stuff.
That is very true.
So once you get into real life, when you get into like a relationship and like you do game nights and dinners and all that.
You see who's real.
All that other stuff that's not, it's not popping, it's not lit. That's when you really know.
I don't like those types of friends. I feel like a genuine friendship is like, let's hang out no matter what the circumstances. It doesn't always have to be going out to party. I feel like when you can really connect with someone, that's a real friendship. She always be like, why you always go to the bar with your boys? You guys don't do anything but drink.
No, we're watching the games. We go out to link up, to watch a game, drink, and talk. And most of the time, we don't even pay attention to much of the games. It's just a place for us to talk and catch up.
I get it, but does it always have to be that setting?
No.
Don't you feel that it hinders the friendship when it always...
But there's no smoke bars yet, so I would love to go to like a weed bar.
What, dude? I mean, like, okay, here's my thing, and it's nothing against his friends, because I think his friends are pretty cool, but it's just like, go live and like really learn about one another. Like, it's always the same thing. Same thing all the time.
That's just guy shit, man. I mean, of course we'll do other things. Like, we just not great at organizing. We go to AC for the drive. They've done
drinking.
They've done paintballing and stuff like that. We just gotta organize. They've done it. I just didn't get them.
In the past 3 years?
Yeah.
You stupid, because I love paintball.
I swear on Lord.
No, I'm not saying you're lying. I'm saying you stupid.
Or like they try to organize like skiing and stuff like that. We're just men. We're just terrible at organizing. So we'd be like, yo, what do you want to do? Yo, there's a game. Let's go to the bar. Favorite bar. Get some food. Get some drinks. Let's talk. Let's chill. Or we'll go to each other's apartments.
And drink.
And chill. We just had to chill.
Okay, I just feel a way because every single time, and this is slightly off topic, every single time he goes out, he has to come home wasted.
No, I used to.
You always have to come home some sort of drunk. You could never come home sober. Some sort of tipsy, some sort of inebriated. It could never just be like a chill day. The only time in our entire relationship that you've done that was that one time that you went to the beer garden with Jamie. That was the only time. Remember, it was like the afternoon and you came home like fairies. It was beautiful.
Oh, for the Columbia.
Yeah, some soccer game, I think. Yeah. That was amazing, but...
Because by the time I got there, I was good. But, you know, it's a long game. Soccer game is like 3 hours. So, you know.
Anywho, we're getting off topic.
But basically, when it's not hot for the moment and people really just check on you to see if you're good. And, I've noticed like a lot of friends have become closer to me since... like I had a breakup and I realized who was really checking on me, who was really there for me. Shout out to Sandeep, Jamie, Pee Wee,
Charles,
Chuck, all of them. Those are people I really hold a special place because they actually checked on your boy to see if you're good. Helped you move, or just check on your boy. Yo, what's good?
And
how
it's
you been?
Like they know what's beneath the surface. Like, it's not all giggles, and I don't want to curse, but it's not all giggles. And I just feel like, let's jump into the signs of a fake friend.
Let's get to it.
So I put some of what I believe is a sign, but also I looked at different websites just to see, and you only hear from them when they need something. They put you down. They overreact when you call them out on their behavior.
Let's touch on that a little bit. We gotta run through it.
Go ahead.
That's a fact. So a lot of friends, the real friends, will put a mirror in front of your face to show you who you are, if you're being an asshole, if you're being cool, but they will really let you know how you're acting, or if you're acting funny. And you should be doing the same to the other people. And if they feel uncomfortable and they all and then they don't mess with you because of that, that means they fake. They don't want to see the truth. And yeah, they just
they believe in yes men. They believe in yes men. Oh, that's like the scariest thing ever. They disappear when you need them, which you mentioned. You feel as if you have to walk on eggshells. Yeah. I personally have only had that happen a couple of times, and it sucks. It's just like that type of friendship where you feel like there's certain things that you can't talk about around them.
Where you can't be yourself.
Where you can't be you.
Or you feel like you're trying to fit in with them or be a certain type of person when you're around them and only that type. Then they don't really love you for you, or really, they're not really your friend. You just trying to maybe be their friend, but she dealt with kind of situations similar to that recently.
What?
Some friends that fell off lately.
Did I have to feel as if I walk on eggshells? I wouldn't say that I had to feel like I walk on eggshells. I did feel like I had to be a different person. Which kind of piggybacks off of eggshells.
Yeah, it's like,
so if you feel like you have to be a different person and like make yourself extra, that's not friendship. You should be able...
if you're scared to show the real you because you might lose them, put it that way, then
it's
that's
not even
a fake friend.
I mean, that's one way of looking at it. Yeah. Oh, there's a big one. They don't stick up for you in situations. And I don't mean like they won't fight for you physically if you get into a brawl. I mean, if let's say someone is saying something that may be disrespectful towards you and they sit there quiet, I feel that that's an issue. I like to stand up for my friends. I let them handle it first.
If they're it's like if they're not with you. Say somebody talk about one of my peoples in front of me, like, you think you could rock with that? You should never be able to talk bad about my people in front of me if you're a real friend. Only fake friends would be like, yeah, he is kind of like that, and then not tell you anything. Yeah. Or tell you later.
But as long as, I feel like there are certain times where things like that are going to be said, but as long as you are communicating that to your friend and not only saying it in front of other people.
But check the person too.
What do you mean?
If somebody's talking like down upon one of your friends in front of you, that they feel comfortable to do that.
Yeah. You have to say something. You have to.
And it could even be the same circle of friends that talk. You know how it goes.
Oh, they only know you on a superficial level. I feel that this is very important because a lot of people only give one side of themselves to people because they feel that that's what they should do. And I think that having in-depth conversation and getting to know somebody sort of to the core is what builds a friendship. Like, don't be afraid to open up and be yourself, and
even feel vulnerable around that person. Like, you shouldn't be scared to be judged, you know, if you're being vulnerable around them or really showing the real side of you. Like,
hell yeah. Like, I mean,
and I'm a man, and some of my friends have seen me cry, and that's a lot.
And that's real because you're not a machine. You're not a machine, you know. They dismiss your success or your happiness.
That's the one right there.
This is something that I find very funny because, for example, I don't want to mention any names. I don't care like to do that. I feel a little froggy inside when I say what I say.
Leap off a bridge. Yes. Gotta edit myself for YouTube purposes.
Shut up. I cannot. I lost train of thought. What was I saying? Recent situation. When we posted our video talking about starting our own business, and when I post the story about our business, people that are dear to my heart, or that I thought were dear to my heart, they didn't even write to me and say, you know, congratulations. And it's not that I need, or that we need the, what's the word? We don't need the attention, or we don't need the pat on the back or the credit. It's just when your friend does something, someone that you care about does something and begins something new, a journey, a new job, don't you want to congratulate them? Don't you want to?
You should be genuinely happy for them.
I don't understand.
If they are your friend, they your home team, they're your people. Most people that I've known, like my close friends from my neighborhood that I've known, it's almost like 20 years.
Yes.
Like, anything that good happened, I'm thrilled. I'm elated for them.
Exactly.
Like, P got married, or
this
one got his condo, or this one got the kid. Like, I'm genuinely super happy because it's like they should be like family.
And I love to see people win. Like, even when I see one of my friends, Lunch, he just posted like that he's gonna release a song that his mom chose, and like just seeing someone's journey and seeing them work hard and go from 0 to 100, that's a beautiful process. And for someone that claims to care about the friendship within you guys, they can't say congratulations or you know what, I'm so proud of you. It baffles
it's a business.
me.
Like one of my boys just went back to school, but like we're all over 35 and he's going back to school. Like,
damn, big
I'm
ups.
extremely happy for that, and that could be that small.
Yeah, man. Like,
you should be genuinely happy for your people. If you feel like you're not, or you feel a little envious,
that's a problem.
Then you being the fake friend should see like, damn, why do I feel like this towards that person, and maybe you really don't like that person, or you're really not that friend.
It's like, I don't want to care, but you care, and it bothers you.
Of course you care. It's hurting.
Because
it's a relationship.
Of course.
It's like somebody breaks up with you, or somebody doesn't want you if you see them not supporting and stuff like that. Like anything else, a friendship is a relationship, man. And you gotta water that plant, man. It's gonna die.
Ooh. This is the one that's been causing me to cut people off. They don't put any effort into the friendship. Or like the friendship feels one-sided.
Yes.
I've had this issue for like the past few years, and I just don't get it. Like when I say put effort, it's like just say, hey, what's up? How you doing? A text message. I'll go to your house. You come to my house.
I mean, sometimes I could be that friend too, though. So I can't go 100% on that, because just sometimes life happens and you just forget about people that are not directly in front of you all the time.
Okay.
Like John. Okay. John is one of my best friends. I'm his godfather to his daughter. But
yes, you are.
He's just not always around or in the group chats or always hitting me up. But I'm like, damn, I haven't hit him up in man long. And
I don't call that lack of effort though. Well,
but it could look that way maybe to him. I
just think, okay, for example, me and Iris, the dynamic, Iris is like she is my best friend since the 5th grade. Well, 6th grade, because you know we had beef in the 5th grade. She stole my boyfriend in the closet. But anyway, she did.
That's some loose ass 5th graders. Wish I was in my 5th grade class. What's up? Go ahead.
Yeah. So she and I our dynamic is beautiful. Like, time can go by. I'm talking about a year can go by.
Yeah, you always have that too.
And I know that she has 2 girls and she has a full-time job, and I was doing my thing. You know, things happen and life happens. You split up, you have your partner, you have all these things that you're doing. But the minute you hang out with that person, it's like you never ever left each other.
That's like Tim with me, I guess.
Yes, I feel that that's a mutual understanding that 2 people have, where they're like, we're adulting and we get it. But when you do have those friends that you reach out to and you're like, hey, come over, let's hang out, and they're just like, oh, I can't, you know? And it's just like, why? I go to you all the time.
I feel like I go back and forth with that.
You know,
like
I just realized, I'm gonna text you about you, but I have a friend like that.
Yeah. Try to think of who it could be.
You'll know who.
But Chuck,
I love her to death, but it's something that bothers me the most.
Chuck is kind of like that, but he's single. He's only doing that single life. But he'll check in here and there. Yeah. He misses me, I miss him. But it's just sometimes you're on different paths, but when you get together, you link up. It's like nothing ever, like you didn't miss a step. Or like any big event, you text them, they'll be like, say no more. Those type of friends. Yeah. Like a bunch of people like that. Yeah. I got a really good circle.
You do have a great circle. I have a tight.
She got like a triangle. She got 3 points on that.
That's like, damn.
I'll give you a square. You got about 4 of them. But that's a good thing, and I told her this.
I like that, honestly.
No, yeah, I tried to school her the other day. We were having this conversation. This is why we're talking about it. We had a conversation of her. She's noticing that people are falling off, and her circle's getting smaller and smaller and smaller. I'm like, yeah, the older you get, the smaller your circle gets, but the stronger your circle gets. Because these are the people that really care about your growth, about your life, about you, about everything.
I have distant friends that are more concerned with what I'm doing than the people that I've spent every single day with for a long time, you know, and that's crazy. Like, I look back and I think of my boy Chris Robinson. He lives in we went to school in Miami together. This guy still supports, hits me up on the regular. He reposts our
Chris
stuff.
Robinson. Why you hitting you up on the regular?
You'll see.
I need a picture. I need a picture. Chris Robinson, you subscribe?
Yes, he
I'm
is.
looking for you, Chris Robinson.
He's an actor also.
So he's handsome. He's an actor. Yo, Chris, let's talk.
Anyway, what do you feel? Not what do you feel? How do you think someone should go about moving past fake friendships and staying within a positive energy and like removing all the negativity and
just know the signs and know that you could grow out of, just how you could grow out of relationship, you could grow out of friendships. So if the path
friendships are relationships.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So if the path you're going, that they're not on that same wavelength, or that they're hating on you low key, then you got to go this way and just make new friends on the same path.
Yes,
it's possible. Your friends is just people that share common interests.
Do you believe, and I wrote this because I wanted your opinion, but if you're looking to move forward from fake and phony friends, be honest. Do you feel that you should have a conversation? I think you should.
Yes, sometimes
in certain settings.
Yeah, if you know it's worth it.
Because what if the person has no idea of their behavior? Like, most people do know what they're doing, but some people do things just like aloof.
But just like friendships, you're gonna have arguments. Like I said, it's a relationship.
I'm not talking about an argument.
But an argument could be you telling them how they slacking, or they're telling you how you're slacking in your friendship. So.
But what if you're just cutting them off? Is what I'm saying. How would you?
Like a sit down, like a breakup?
Yes, because I genuinely think that if you've been friends with somebody for a long time, let's say you've been friends for 5 to 6 years, you don't just disappear on the person. You shouldn't just disappear on the person.
But if you could, then they wasn't your friends anyway. If
you felt that was your friend, wouldn't you want to communicate it with them? Because if you just leave it dead, I'm not talking about them leaving you and disappearing. Wouldn't that mean that you never thought of them as a real friend?
I don't know. Never had to break up with a friend. Sometimes it just goes separate.
Oh, I have. I just feel that tough love is necessary, and that you hold certain people accountable. Like, if you keep trying and putting in effort and the person is not reciprocating, then what's the point of continuing? You're literally speaking to a wall. You're beating a dead horse. So having a nice communication, it could make things better.
It could.
I don't know. I don't
know. That would look crazy coming from a guy's point of view. Like,
I don't think so.
Yo, bro, we gotta have a talk. I need closure.
No one said anything about closure.
Say, man, it's not me. It's not you. It's me. I'm just growing as a person.
Do y'all see why I think he's an actor?
I'm growing as a person, and I just don't think you're right for the path that I'm going towards. And we just can't be friends anymore. It hurts me more than it hurts you. See. I'm done here.
That was not that bad, I gotta say. So, things to know about your real friends, because you already know this. You grew up with them, you love them, you guys see each other all the time, you finish each other's sentences, whatever. Know that your real friends will care about more than what meets the surface. Right? Like, they're gonna congratulate you, they're gonna root you on, they're gonna support you in ways that you never thought was possible.
And they know your faults and flaws and still love you, accept you, and like, whatever.
Yes. You love one another dearly, you share all sorts of memories, and you hold one another accountable when necessary. And you only want what's best for one another, and it's not all about parties, fun, and drinking. And I'm not saying that there's anything...
Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with that. I'm just saying that you should really pay attention to who's in your circle. Oh my gosh, I have one last question and then we're gonna end it on this note.
All right.
Honey, what do you feel about you are who you chill with in the friendship situation? Because there are friends.
Yes, in a way. In a way. If I chill with my single friends, I'm not single.
I'm not adding this. You're wasting time. I'm being super serious, honey.
No, it can because you share similar interests, but you might not participate in everything they do. I had friends that were on drugs, but I didn't do drugs. I still loved them. I just didn't participate in that.
But you see, here's my thing about that. Do you hold your friends accountable with that stuff?
Yeah.
Do you really? Because I didn't
yes.
see you hold them accountable the first time that I hung out with them and I saw something like that.
Oh, I mean, what your vice is your vice.
No, honey. Your vice is not your vice. That's
as long
my
as you
thing.
you're not an addict. They're not addicts.
What does that mean?
Like, it's ruining your life. You have a problem. It's an issue. Like, it's affecting your life.
But it is an issue because it's being done recreationally. It's being done, and you want that energy around you. Because I tell you, I don't want a thing like that.
That's on you, baby. That's why you keep a circle around you that don't do that stuff. I mean, if people do that, that's their vice. I'm not here to judge as long as it don't affect me and it really don't affect your life. That's just how I see it.
Now, you didn't touch on, do you say something about it? Do you ever... Because
yes, I have.
Because saying, well, that's their vice,
no,
let me explain.
I have.
That's how it sounds.
You know, a friend I had that I was really hard on because
I don't
he was
know
going
if you
that
were...
path.
Okay.
Yeah, I've had a friend that was on that, and I would let him know, and he wouldn't do it around me because he was embarrassed. Like, if it's a real problem and I have real love for you, like, yes, I will let you know. Like, put that down.
Yeah, I'll be honest with you. I get turned off when I hear my friends talk about like doing drugs and stuff like that. Like, if it surpasses Mary Jane, I just don't understand. And it's not that I'm judging. It's that I get disappointed that you need to taste shit to know it tastes bad. You get it?
Yeah.
And that you would put yourself in a situation, because technically we don't know what affects our body and how it would affect our body. And to just do it because you see other people doing it, because that's what it is. You're not doing it because you want to try it. You're doing it because it exists in the world and you've seen how it makes other people feel, and you want to feel that euphoria as well. But you're willing to bet on your own life. And I think people need to start looking deeper than the surface when it comes to things like that and hold their friends accountable. I want to see my girls, my boys, I want to see all my people win. I want to see you guys succeed, start your own businesses, live your best life. Leave these bum ass people behind that don't support you, these bum ass jobs.
Yeah, don't be with people that are pulling you down into the bucket. You know, you got them crab in the bucket friends. Don't let them pull you down. Just keep pushing forward. If you look to your right, look to your left, you don't see nobody, it's because you're on the right path that they can't come along with. And you'll make new friends on that path when you reach that goal. It is what it is. You're good.
You guys probably hear this guy right now.
Yeah, he's chewing on things. Got his pig ears. He's always behind us or sitting on our lap. And honestly, when in doubt, get a dog. They'll always love you. They'll always be your best friend. It's true.
Good night.